Hi, welcome to my ePortfolio for my Master of Educational Technology. Come on along for the ride. My name is Yvonne Dodiak. The Volkswagen bus you see on the splash page of my ePortfolio is Honey, my 72 Westphalia. Together, we hope to take you on a journey through the Master of Educational Technology program at the University of British Columbia. Developing this ePortfolio has allowed me to construct my learning, to further develop the knowledge, to synthesize and analyze the skills and attitudes and theories that I've been exposed to along the way. The journey has been a long one, and truly too fantastic not to tell. We will start then with a brief primer on navigation. The splash page which you see here is the entry point into the site and the introduction to the overarching metaphor, that of a road trip. The navigation bar along the top allows on-demand access to each of the main sections of the ePortfolio. Entering the site through the Site Tour tab or through the Enter Here button at the bottom, you can see that it opens much like a book, much like Jack Kerouac's On the Road. I specifically wanted this user interface and chose Wix for its Flash capability. Being Flash-based, my Wix site will not be available on Apple mobile devices. To rectify this, I've created a Wix mobile site and linked from there to an alternate ePortfolio blog site. The first main section of the ePortfolio is Vehicle Inspection. Like each other main section, it starts with a quote from Jack Kerouac, orienting you to the theme, as well as a brief reflection and overview of what you will see here. Vehicle Inspection is about looking at and understanding myself as a learner, investigating and developing the prerequisite knowledge of a master teacher. From here, you can link to some autobiographical information and my first artifacts in About the Driver, a slideshow about my bus, Honey, and some information about why I chose the Master of Educational Technology program. In addition, by exploring the Moodle modules, linked on a separate page, you can learn a little bit more about my environmental interests. Select the Back button to return to the main Vehicle Inspection page. Like each other main page, it contains sub-pages with reflections and artifacts related to this particular quote. Again, the Next button can take you to the next sub-page. The next main page, Packing My Bus, includes those tools and theoretical understandings I will carry with me long into the future, the artifacts and knowledge that helped to shape my trip and upon which I built. The first of these is a road map, my Learning Theories concept map. On this page, as many pages, the artifact is embedded. You can click on the artifact to enlarge it, look at it in somewhat more detail. However, I felt with a concept map it was important to show the deeper complexity afforded, and therefore created a video screencast of my concept map. This allows the viewer to see the nested and unnested nodes and fully appreciate the depth of learning and the effort that went into developing the concept map. Continuing on, I explored how MET, like a good soundtrack, allows for flow of learning. I compare my understanding of copyright using a Prezi presentation from ETEC 511 and some reflections on my learning in a language and learning course with John Malinsky.
Please don't go. Baby, please.
Continuing on, again using the Next button, we come to my toolkit. This page and the accompanying CMAP artifact illustrates and explores the importance of constructivism to me as a learner. This becomes an overarching theme throughout the entire ePortfolio. The final page in the packing section, Art Supplies, illustrates for me the importance of artistic expression and also some of my insecurities around my abilities. The artifacts linked to and embedded on this page help to support my assertion that while I am very creative, my art skills are rather rudimentary. One might think the next section, Hitting the Road, would be more near the beginning of a road trip, but for me this section, along with the subpages Construction, Hitchhikers, and Side Trips, illustrate my development as a learner, and includes in the construction section a critical link from theory to practice. Because I work with at-risk learners, having the opportunity to delve more deeply into the theory behind reaching these students was very important to me. The Hitchhikers section looks at another theme in the ePortfolio, that of collaboration and the importance of those that followed me along, helped me, and supported me on my journey. The final page in Hitting the Road, Side Trips or the Road Not Taken, explores my adventures in peer review and publishing, and includes a downloadable PDF file of a paper I wrote, Making Learning Relevant, for Language and Learning 565. These adventures are ones that I hope to continue in my life on the road. Looking to the road ahead also allows me to look at where I've come from. It allows me to explore the various aspects of the program that have touched me the most, the connection between theory and practice and how it has enriched my teaching and ability to mentor, the critical toolkit afforded through experimentation with and modeling of sound educational design, and the collaborative practice inherent in MET. Like a true Kerouacian road trip that has no definitive or specific ending, the road ahead for me is open. Using the knowledge gained during the research for the literature reviews and the research proposal enclosed on my final page in my ePortfolio, I look forward to continuing my role as a mentor of technology integration. As Duffy and Cunningham said, instead of presupposing knowledge as a representation of what exists, knowledge is a mapping in the light of human experience of what is feasible. And with that, I'll close our tour. Please revisit the site tour page, where you'll find a link to all of the references used in this tour and in the ePortfolio, as well as a rubric to aid in assessment and a chronological list of all courses completed, along with quick links to most of the artifacts in the ePortfolio.